Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So today I just wanted to give you all kind of like an update of where I am, kind of like a house update. So we have moved back in, and I didn't post any video for yesterday. Yeah, I didn't post a video for yesterday because, to be honest, y'all, I totally forgot that I had not uploaded any other videos. But anyway, so we have moved back in. However, we do not have all of our things. So some of our things are coming on Tuesday, and some things are coming on the 29th of December, like our clothes and things like that. So I still have like about 2 weeks before like we can get all of our clothing back. Tuesday we're supposed to be getting like all of our bedding, and I think some of our like electronics and things like that. And because we have been in the house for about a week, as of today, we've been in the house for about a week, and we've basically been like sleeping on blow-up beds and things like that until the movers or the insurance company can have the movers deliver like our beds. But anyway, so today I just want to give you all like an update on what my journaling and what my planning looks like. I have not been doing any planning. I decorated my planners, and I just don't have the motivation to plan in them, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know, y'all. So I just really have no motivation to like plan anything, and I just kind of feel like the end of the year has like slowed down a little bit for me. Usually I'm never in a planning slump, but since September, I've not been able to plan. I've been just going with the flow. And sometimes, you know what, that is like literally okay if you just have to go with the flow, because every day isn't really, like a need to plan for. So I've been giving myself grace, but I have been enjoying my memory keeping journal. So I did move my memory keeping journal into like this Moterm ring. So this is I think a personal size, and I think the ring size I think is 30 millimeter. And there's really nothing in here. I do have some stickers in here by Handmade that I have been using, and I do have a code for her shop, which is Eliza15. You can get 15% off anything that's in her shop. So, and all I have here is just some clips that were in here before, and I just decided that I want to try to do some memory keeping, but more so like picture memory keeping, like in this particular binder. I'm really not a rings girl. This year really solidified for me that I'm not really a rings girl. I don't like rings. So all the rings that I had, I literally boxed them up, and I'm actually going to give them to the Goodwill. I thought about destashing them, but y'all, I literally have no energy, no motivation to post pictures, to sell anything. I really don't. I just want to just give it away and let someone else sell it. So I've already boxed those things up. As we were moving back last week, I just boxed things that I knew that I was not going to use. I boxed them up, and then they're going to be going to the Goodwill. And then there are some planners that I had. I literally just threw them in the trash. I just threw those in the trash because it's just no need for me to keep like old planners, if that makes sense. I have nowhere to archive them. I don't have my own home. So it would be different if I literally had a craft room where I would be able to have space to actually keep those things. But I'm just grateful that I've shared my memories and all the things like on my Instagram. So, but this was initially like my research journal for this year, but that did not work. So when I get all of my things back from the storage, I plan on changing. Oh, you know what? I actually think I have these in my sticker binders. Okay. So I'm pretty much going to change like these at the top, and these are going to stay the same because these are just like the months. But I did make these like cute little dashboards for each one of the months that I was going to research, but that didn't happen. However, I just left these in here. I actually think I really like these. I may just keep these in here since I've already made them. And it took me forever to actually make those. So I'm just going to show you all what I've been doing for like the last couple days that I have felt like writing, because I really haven't felt like writing either. And to be honest, it's like I want to be transparent and share with you all like the reason for my lack of motivation. But if you all are not new to my channel, you already know that I have like clinical depression. I have MDD, which is major depressive disorder, along with anxiety. So especially with the holidays, I do get a lot of seasonal depression mixed in with just my clinical depression, period. But I've been enjoying using my Canon Selfie QX20. I absolutely love this. It's like a portable printer. However, it's bigger than like a traditional instant printer because it uses dye sublimation, which means that it just comes with like an ink cartridge. So you put the ink cartridge on the side, so it prints about 20 photos. But like the photos can be collage, it can be whole photos. You can make the whole photo into like 4 pictures, 6 pictures, 9 pictures. You can do a lot with it. So I've been enjoying using this to like track my memory. So I wanted to get into tracking my memories with pictures as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to like really separate like my memory tracking, and then I'm going to have like my mental health journal, which is mostly my memory keeping journal as well. But I really just want to separate my memory keeping from like my mental health journey, if that makes sense. So I printed out some pictures because I've been working out and trying to get back into the gym. However, this week I don't really think I'm gonna go to the gym because I'm very exhausted because we've been moving and things like that. So I'm just between whether I want to keep writing today or whether I want to use my, let me show y'all. Where is it? Let's see if it's in here. Oh yeah, they are in here. So whether I want to use like my date stamps. So I have date stamps. And this is actually my Estabrook toolbox that I actually won in a giveaway on Instagram. So if you're wondering where I got this from, you can check that out on the Estabrook website. If they have it, I'll link it below. And if they don't have it, I can link below the Toyo toolbox that's something kind of like similar. So like I said, I've been on like my health journey because I'm 40 years old. My body's going through so many changes, and I've been struggling with my weight for forever. Like I've literally just been like fat forever. And it doesn't matter what diet they put me on, how good or how healthy my diet is. It literally does not matter. The only way I've been able to like lose weight is to starve. And as long as I'm eating like low carb, I would say like 10 carbs or less, and eating no more than like 500 calories, it's like I don't lose any weight. So I have lost about 10 pounds only because the endocrinologist that I went and saw, they actually wanted to try me on weight loss injections. And because after like reviewing my blood work, they're like, your blood work is like really good. My cholesterol was just a little bit elevated, but they were just kind of concerned about like how much I like work out in the gym, seeing the way that I'm eating, and they're like, that's kind of weird that you've not lost weight. Seeing the way that like seeing pictures and things of like how I eat, because I track my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they're kind of like, that's very interesting. So that means that they may have something to do with insulin resistance, which I literally had been telling my primary care physician this for literally like the longest. Like I literally have. I've been saying this since I've been able to say this within the last, I want to say 15 years, you know, just advocating for like my health and things like that. And every time I would bring it up to like any primary care physician, they, you know, especially when I was with Kaiser, oh my God, they're the worst. And, you know, she's like, well, Your thyroid came back completely normal. Your A1C is within range, is good. You know, they're like, we don't see a reason for you to go see an endocrinologist. And I'm like, because they would do additional testing that the primary care does not do or won't do. So yeah, so they basically, I have a follow-up appointment in January to go back to see how the injections have been doing, and to see if they want to like run another test on my thyroid, because they were telling me during the appointment my thyroid was kind of cloudy. So they want to run a test to see if I have the ability to develop like hyperthyroidism or something like that, y'all. But so they so when was it? So October they started me on Wegovy, and I'm very leery about injections because I'm just like, when it comes to anything, injections, immunizations, vaccine, like I'm just very leery of it, because I don't trust the side effects, if that makes sense. I already have anxiety really bad, so when it comes to like my health, and I've already been going through so many things within like the past, it just kind of makes me like really, really leery. But getting back to this, so I've been taking pictures of kind of like my legs, because my legs I know this is weird, but like if you look at the picture, and I'm probably gonna have to zoom in, but you can definitely see how my thighs have like changed. You can definitely see like I've lost weight in my thighs. So anytime I'm on this I think it's a leg press, anytime I'm on the leg press, I try to take pictures of my thighs so I can actually see if I see a difference in my weight loss. Because I don't know, like nothing, when I lose weight, nothing really changes. My stomach really doesn't, I don't know, I feel like I have a cortisol belly, but nothing really changes. But I always see the weight loss in my thighs first, if that makes sense. So I just pretty much kind of like wrote about, you know, how I had started like my weight loss journey and how my thighs are like changing. And I think this was like 2 weeks apart. So the first, I want to say like the first 4 weeks on the Wegovy, I did lose like 10 pounds. Which of course, I'm sure majority of that is like water weight at first. And then, so here, I just took a picture of the printer that I was supposed to get, but they ended up sending me the $200 printer. But at first I was going to say something to them, because really the aesthetic of this one, the QX10, is completely different than the QX20. And I really wanted this one. But I was like, you know what? It's totally fine. I'm not going to say anything. They sent me the wrong one. Oh, well. And then, so then I just kind of wrote about like my book outlet haul. Like, y'all know I love reading books. So if you're into like book vlogs and reading vlogs and looking at bookish channels, you can actually follow me at Eliza is Reading. And I do all my book hauls, reading vlogs, and things over on that channel. And then I ended up coming back like 2 days later and noticing that I put the picture upside down. This was one video that I did. I hit 3,000 subscribers on my reading channel. But right now, as of today, I am sitting at like 3,600 subscribers. So that's really cool. And then, even though that this paper is like repositionable, I can't really like pull it up or anything like that, because it's like set into the paper now. And I tried to remove it, and then it started ripping, and then I just left it. So then this particular day, this is the day we actually went to get our things out of like our storage that we personally had been purchasing for like the last year. And this was the day we started moving all the things back to the house. And then the week of Thanksgiving, I took my son to go see Zootopia 2, and it was like really, really, really good, and I actually enjoyed it. Usually I'm not like a cartoon animated person, but I actually enjoyed looking at Zootopia 2. So I took pictures of like the screen, and then I actually made like, I think 6 pictures. Yeah, I think I actually made like 6 pictures. So that's what I mean by you can print them like rectangular, or you can print them like in a square shape. when you're printing out like one photo. So if you want to see kind of like an example of what I mean, I will actually link the unboxing video for this Canon. So I love ices, and I had an icy at the movies. That thing lasted like the whole 2 hours. It was literally frozen like the entire time I was at the movie. And then I just took a picture of like some Thanksgiving food my mom cooked. I actually worked on Thanksgiving, but because I don't like being home. I'm sorry, I just don't like being home with everyone, because being home with everyone is like triggering, because everyone is making noise. I'm very like, I have like very bad sensory issues when it comes to loud noises. And when I'm here, it's just like constant noise. So I ended up going to work on Thanksgiving Day. And then right here, I just kind of wrote like I was just kind of feeling down, because I'm just like still grieving my grandmother, even though she passed away in April. I'm just still like, it's still fresh to me. So I just kind of wrote like just kind of like how my mood was this particular week. And then so over on my bookish channel, me and my son did a video together, because I allowed him to order some books from Book Outlet. So this was his first time ordering like his own box from Book Outlet, because they had like a $5.99 sale. And if y'all not familiar and you are a reader, you should check out bookoutlet.com, because the books are literally new and they come half price now. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes the books actually come, I may have had one damaged book out of like each order I've ever ordered. But if that usually happens, you can email them with your order number, and I think they will refund you. Sometimes I don't even worry about it. I usually just give the book away to like the free little library. And then this is a picture of like one of my bookshelves. I actually am going to do like a lifestyle vlog hopefully soon after they deliver our stuff, so y'all can actually see like my room and the setup and how that all came together again, so that y'all can actually get like a glimpse or a tour of like my room period, how I'm setting up my craft space and my desk and things like that. But if you want to see the video of like me organizing my books, I will link the video below. That video actually will be released at the same time as this one, so you'll be able to see it if you want to see that particular video. And then I just added some decor from Happiness Handmade. She has the cutest Christmas stickers right now, so that's just what I'm loving. I'm just loving to be honest, it's no rhyme or reason why I'm using what stickers. I have just been enjoying memory keeping and just adding like a sticker here and there. So as you can see, this is also like the bookshelf. And then I just kind of wrote about like my process and my thoughts about just really organizing my bookshelf and how many books I actually have. So I've literally just been enjoying just looking at my bookshelf. That's one of my most prized possessions in my room, I call it my dorm, in my room. So I actually just wrote about like how I organize it and things like that. And then these are just random pictures. So someone shouted me out on my Instagram, and they basically, shouted me out in their stories. They shouted out my bookish YouTube channel in their stories. And then I just took a picture of the printer that I actually have. And then I took a picture of like me writing in my rings for my memory keeping. And then Ina Christina sent me this olive cover, which I had a video for that particular unboxing. And then Top Drawer actually reached out to me again, which is really, really cool. And I absolutely love collaborating with them because it's really low intensity. So usually they just tell you, we want to collaborate with you again, and you can choose like from these products or whatever to send you. So I actually chose this Mercado tote bag, It's in the color Sage Wax. So y'all already know it's green. But it's like super cute. And I've been wanting like a kind of semi-formal tote for like just times where I only want to carry like certain things in my bag. So I just chose this particular color. Not sure when it's gonna come, but I'll probably do an unboxing when it comes. And then I just kind of wrote like just like what the process was like of me organizing like all of my books by genre. And then here is, I literally put together this desk. This is an electronic desk. So I'm not sure if y'all saw my, like, if you're new to my channel, you probably have not seen like any videos before last year November. So before we had the house fire last year November, I had bought an L-shaped electronic desk. It took me like 4 hours to put it together. And then we had the house fire. So now that they're bringing back all the things, me and my son actually switched rooms because the room he was in was actually my childhood room, and that room is bigger. So I'm now in a different room. I'm basically back in my childhood room, and I added the bookshelves. So since I added the bookshelves, I'm like, I can't have the L-shaped desk in here. I have to get a smaller one. So I ordered a smaller one, but I waited till Black Friday. And then when I added it to my cart. But then on Black Friday, it was like $30 cheaper than what I was going to pay for it for. And it has like this, like, hold on, y'all. It has like this book thing where, I don't know, you can like sit a book here or like a laptop. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. And then you can push this back in. Sorry for shaking the camera. You can push that back in. And then it has like this riser that's attached to it. So y'all probably can't see that either, but it's like attached to a riser. And then like the desk part is here. But I literally put it together in like an hour and a half. And it goes up and down. So it's an electronic desk. So I just took a picture of me doing that. Y'all, I could barely get up off that ground once I was finished, but my son helped me. So let's see. So then here I just kind of like continue on the back. I did add a sticker from Happiness Handmade. I just added a sticker here just to like take up some space, because the goal is not to like write on the back and front. It's just to like capture like my memories, and it can be like daily or weekly, but it's just really to just capture my memories. And I've been loving doing this because I love to put pictures with words, if that makes sense. So I absolutely just love this. So right now, I'm not sure if I want to just solely use this, because y'all know I have the Canon CP1500 as well. So now I have two of them. But I did ended up giving my HP Sprocket to the Goodwill because it's just time to let that go. So now I'm going to have like two of the same, but I know that I will be using my Canon CP1500 probably a little bit more than this one, because the Canon CP1500 prints like more photos on like one photo sheet, if that makes sense. So this is pretty much like what I've been doing. And if you're wondering, like I said, this is a Moterm. If they still have this on Amazon, I can actually link this below. And I love this fly leaf. I like this fly leaf in the back, because when you have the fly leaf in the back, it doesn't it protects the back pages to where they don't curl, if that makes sense. Because I had a ring binder that had nothing where the end of the rings are, and it kind of like made it curl. But anyway, so those are literally like all the pages that I've managed to do with the little motivation that I have had. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed today's video, if you would like me to do more like this. I'm planning on doing more like this also in like my planning journals. And y'all, I'm super excited for the next video, because the next video will be of me unboxing my Estelle magnet planners. I'm super stoked for that. But anyway, if you don't know what to comment, put a green heart in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.